Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Phoenix Suns in NBA 2K26. So the Phoenix Suns are an interesting team because this team could definitely be a contender. They can also be a really bad team with how good the Western Conference is this season. Obviously, they completely missed the playoffs last year, and they traded Kevin Durant. They got Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks in the 10th overall pick. They drafted Kamal Malawach with that pick. So who knows how these players will play with Phoenix. I expect Jalen Green to play pretty good. Obviously, him as a number two scoring option. Dylan Brooks would be a good 3-and-D player. Malawach, we'll have to see how he performs his rookie year. 7'2", center with the 7'7" wingspan. I think will be pretty good, obviously. A good lob threat for Devin Booker and Jalen Green. They also traded for Mark Williams in the draft. So they obviously addressed their position at center, adding Mark Williams and Kamal Malawach. Obviously, there's some concerns with Mark Williams, though, of the injury history and stuff like that. But we'll end up seeing if he stays healthy with them. They don't really give up a lot either, so that's good. And then they obviously still have Nick Richards. I thought they were going to trade Nick Richards, that they have all these centers with Mark Williams, Nick Richards, Malawach, and Iguodala. I was kind of confused, like where Nick Richards will play if they already have, Mark Williams, Malawach, and Iguodala. Obviously, I'd be prioritizing these guys instead of Nick Richards, but we might trade Nick Richards to the trade line. We'll see. They obviously went ahead and drafted Rasheer Fleming in the second round. They traded up to draft him. They also sound like C.J. Huntley, Isaiah Livers, and Kobe Brea. They drafted him in the second round as well. They signed him to a two-way contract. Kobe Brea is going to be really good for the future, man. He is a really good shooter, so it'll be exciting to see what he becomes. They signed Jordan Goodwin as well. They claimed him from the Lakers. They also signed Jared Butler, I think, in the same day they signed him. I know they signed Nikhil Hayes-Davis as well. He hasn't been in the league since 2018, but I think he's been playing like on Team USA and stuff. He's been playing somewhere overseas, somewhere. This wasn't the NBA, and they liked him, so they signed him to a minimum contract. So we'll see how he performs there. And then, yeah, that's really all they did in the offseason, but obviously an eventful offseason. We'll see what if they end up doing anything at the trade deadline. Maybe Booker could eventually request a trade because Ronald's roster might not be the greatest. We'll see. Anything could happen, but rotation heading into the season, there's Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn, Nick Richards, Grayson Allen, Iguodala, and Kamal Malawach is your 10-man rotation. So I think we'll leave it like that, honestly. I mean, like I said, I don't really agree with playing three centers off the bench. I don't agree with that at all. So maybe we go out and kick out Iguodala and play I guess Jordan Goodwin's the best player that's not playing. So we'll give him these minutes, and then I will see you guys, or give it to Jared Butler. I'm probably give it to Jordan Goodwin. He's just 73 overall. He's higher. So, yeah, we'll roll something like that. And then shot tendencies, we have Devin Booker's as 90, Jalen Green. I'm just going to leave it in the same, and I'll see y'all either at the deadline or at the end of the season. We'll see how this team is doing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is your MVP. Rookie of the year going to Cooper Flag. Six men going to Malik Monk. Defensive player going to Wembanyama. Multi-player going to Zaire Williams. Clutch player going to SGA. Coach of the year going to Jason Kidd. Zachary Staples is your executive. NBA Cup MVP going to Evan Mobley, if you guys care. Surprised those were the Cup MVP stats, but I guess it really was, man. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. We got Devin Booker making All-NBA second. He must have had a crazy season, obviously, knowing he kind of has to carry. I mean, if Jalen Green scores, maybe. You also got Kamal Malawach making All-Rookie second team. We did finish off as the eighth seed, which was better than my expectations, honestly, but we finished off 43 and 39. That's pretty good in the West. The East, that gets you like the fourth seed, but yeah, this is how good the West is, man. So we might not even make it in the play-in. There's some really talented teams like the Spurs, Grizzlies, Lakers. So we'll see, man. But player stats, we had about 31.5 from Devin Booker. So yeah, he had a career year with us. So I kind of do want to we could trade him at his best value and get a lot of picks for him. But, it seems like the Suns just want to build around him. I feel like if they wanted to trade him, they probably would have this offseason when they traded Kevin Durant, just started a rebuild. Maybe they like Jalen Green. I don't know. But he did average 23 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. We could trade him for somebody that might fit a little better next to Devin Booker, but I don't know. We had 11.5 from Dylan Brooks, 11 from Grayson Allen, 11 from Mark Williams, 9 from Jordan Goodwin. 7 from Jordan. Instead of playing Goodwin, I decided to play with Rasheer Fleming because we needed a power forward instead of a guard in the rotation, and he wasn't too bad for us. We had 7 and 7 from Nick Richards, 6.5 from Rasheer Fleming, 6 from Royce O'Neal, 4, 3 from Kamal Malawach, and then 4 from Ryan Dunn. So we got the San Antonio Spurs in the first game of the play-in. If we win this game, we get in. If we lose, then we're obviously not going to be able to get in, but we'll see what ends up happening. And so far, we have really nobody guard Wembanyama like that, but it's a close game, and we are gonna hang on. There's 113 and 110. We're in the playoffs. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I'm gonna see if we can take down the Timberwolves here. I guess we could shrink the rotation down to an 8-man. I forgot to say Jordan Ott is the new head coach of this team as well. I'm also shrink the bench utilization down a little bit, like a 30 or like a 25, something like that. So, all right, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves in round one. Obviously, this will be hard, but hey, man, maybe we can get it done. Who knows? Okay, they're gonna take game one. We're gonna even it up, but they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and we're losing 5. So at least we get one game. I don't know, but no playoff success. The Knicks going to win the championship with the Clippers. Man, who knows what's going to happen with Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer? Honestly, like, the allegations just look so freaking true. Like, there's so much evidence to back it up. I'm going to say that. But, man, who knows what's going to happen? Chris Paul is going to retire. Brook Lopez in. All these Clippers players are, and looks like they signed Al Horford as well. So, bro, Al Horford might sign with another team if the Warriors don't hurry up with their Kuminga situation, bro. But LeBron's also going to retire. But, all right. Heading into the draft lottery, we have to choose a direction now. We want to continue the Devin Booker era, continue to ride this out. Obviously, literally every single one of these picks are wrong. Like, I can see it right now. Wait, do we actually have the second overall pick from the Memphis Grizzlies? I don't think so. I don't think all of this would lead to us having the second round pick, honestly. I don't see why this I don't see it, bro. But I don't know. It says we have it, so I'm not obviously gonna listen. I'm gonna look it up and see if the Suns actually have this pick. But I'll do my research. I'll fix the rest of these picks, and I'll give you guys an answer, hopefully. But you guys, I actually have no clue who should have this pick. I'm gonna send it back to Memphis because this is the craziest swap protection thing I've ever seen. Like, I low-key don't understand it. It involves the Suns, it involves the Grizzlies, it involves the Hornets. This is the most complicated thing I've ever read. So I'm just gonna send it back to Memphis. I heard it might go to Charlotte, but it also might go to Memphis. And it's unlikely to go to Phoenix, but I don't know. That was the most complicated thing I've ever read. I'm just gonna assume that it goes back to Memphis. That's the original pick. I don't know, but I'm gonna assume the Suns don't have a lottery pick. Obviously, that wouldn't make sense in my opinion. So, what's the next step for this team? I feel like Mark Williams, if he progresses, that's what we're hoping on. Because more than the 80 overall, we need a starting power forward. Obviously, something we'll address this offseason. But staff signing Jordan Ott is the hey. We'll probably keep him. We'll skip that. We don't have a first-round pick, so obviously our future is kind of close. We have the 23rd pick in the second round. We had picked 20, but it goes to Charlotte Hornets. I'm guessing from the Hornets and Suns have made a lot of trades, so it could be really anything. It could be the Nurkic trade. It actually might be that. I'm gonna lie with you, but all right. Do we have anybody? There is actually somebody. We see Malachi Marino. That's the only guy I see that, and it might not make sense to take another center, but oh well. Welcome to the team. I'm still gonna draft you. So we could 2A you, which I guess. Never mind. We'll just sign you. All right, team player options. Brian Dunn will accept qualifying offers. Mark Williams will extend the qualifying offer to last. I do want to make a trade for a power forward. It'd be funny if it being Kevin Durant back. That's not happening. So Mark Williams only has it for a pretty cheap contract, honestly. I'd love to bring him back. $11 million for 3 years. We'll see how much he develops in. Nick Bridges for the minimum might not be a bad deal for at least some good center depth. We can sign like I don't know, PJ Washington. I see him. Rui Hachimura is always a good option at power forward. We can sign him for like our MLE. I wouldn't hate that. So we can be a backup or starting power forward. So we'll sign Rui Hachimura. He's a great shooter in 2K. He shot about 39% last year. So hopefully he can come over to Phoenix. Then Kobe Brea is somebody I also want to bring back if 2K lets me re-sign him. So he was a shooting guard, right? So Kobe Brea, it might not let me bring him back. I don't lie with you. So yeah, 2K doesn't let you like look up the names anymore than offer him a contract. They did patch that, so that's obviously going to be hard to do. But maybe they brought it back. Who knows? So Kobe Bryant isn't going to let me offer a contract to bro. It's not. It's only let me edit him, which I obviously don't want to do. So yeah, it's probably not going to let me re-sign Kobe Bryant, which sucks. So yeah, it's not going to let me. So. And he doesn't have any interest in returning because he's mad. All right, so we got Booker, Jalen Green, Grayson Alex said, I want to make a trade for a starting power forward. I like Rui. Could be a solid option, but I don't know. I think these guys will regress, and I don't want to bank on it. So I'm going to see if I can make a trade. So I got some options in mind of who I want to trade for. Number one is he's on the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, that's Giannis onto the. We can find a way to get Giannis on this team. Then that would be nice, obviously, a rebuilding. Another guy I have interest in is Jaren Jackson on the Memphis Grizzlies, obviously. But no, I don't want to do it I trade for him in every Suns video, and it's just I don't want to do it. I just don't. Bam Adebayo could be a solid option at the power forward spot as well. But I don't know how good that of a fit will be. And then I mean, there's not really good power forwards that are like available for a trade right now. Siakam makes some sense. Zion wouldn't make sense with the shooting, bro. Jared Jackson makes so much sense, bro. I just don't want to keep boring us with the same players. So I'm gonna see if I can trade Giannis. So I think we have to trade Jalen Green, which I'm fine with. Honestly, we get a better fit next to Booker, in my opinion. If we have to sign and trade Mark Williams, I would do that as well. And then we can also trade Malawach. Actually, he could. I am confident he can develop a three-point shot. He's shown some potential to be a good three-point shooter. I'm gonna throw Iguodala in there. Our only tradable first-round picks that are literally the worst first-round picks we can trade away. And then, they're probably not gonna say yes to this, but we can offer like Dylan Brooks as well. See what they say. I doubt they say. They're probably not gonna agree to it, but it's a good package to say the least. They decline. This first-round pick is. These picks are taking out all the value. What about Royce O'Neal? So he can't take on that much money. So, man, those we might have a big deal done. What about Ryan Dunn? We could trade. He'll be like our last guy we can trade to get Giannis. But, hey, man, I think it'd be worth it. Or, like, I mean, let's just say Nick Richards, kind of like the backup center. So, I'll trade Ryan Dunn. That doesn't get it done. That was a good enough offer. I don't even know if it was. Does Marino have any value? Can't take on no more money. So, yeah, so they're not going to be able to do this. So, all right, it is a pretty good package, though. The most I could offer to get Giannis, so it didn't work, though. So we have a solid package. That's what we know. So who else could we try and get? So the Cavs probably aren't willing to trade Evan Mobley. So I guess Bam Adebayo will be the next best option. I mean, Siakam is here, too, but I don't know. Siakam isn't the greatest player in 2K. Unless he pushes peak NH down, then he's pretty good. Randall, I mean, I don't know if the Timberwolves want to trade him. I don't really want him that much anyway. Then Denny Avdia, but he doesn't really go up enough at 2K for me to trade him at 25 years old. So yeah, I think what we have to do is get Bam Adebayo. Jalen Johnson would usually be a good option, but he doesn't really go up that much at 2K. Obviously, the Jaren Jackson guy will make so much sense, but I think we gotta go after. I mean, Jabari would be nice. I mean, if we go after like Jabari Smith Jr. or do you want to go after like a media upgrade? We could, but I don't know if the Rockets would trade him after 1 year. I don't know. I think we have to go after Bam Adebayo. He's like the only guy I can see like actually getting traded. So I'm not gonna offer all of this. Or probably not even gonna offer Jalen Green. I don't think that'll make much sense for them. But I will throw expirings in there like Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal. Who else will have to be in there? $13 million in the trade. I guess we would have to sign and trade Mark Williams. Not think about it, but he doesn't go up much in 2K anyway, so I'm actually cool with that. So Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Mark Williams is 2-star trade value, and my 2027 pick swap, which I don't know if this even gets it done. Like this offer isn't good enough, bro. Yeah, we don't even have a good package out there to even offer for somebody. We'd have to trade Dylan Brooks at them, which I guess we could do, but we just don't have a good enough offer, man. It sucks, but we could trade this other pick swap in there as well as to get it done. And in my last offer, we can probably throw like Iguodala. And yeah, to get it done. All right, so we're not able to get him. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So second, I guess we can move some positions around. That'd be like the only thing we could do. But other than that, I don't want to say we're stuck with this team. We don't have enough assets, dude. We just don't. So we can move some positions around. So like Royce O'Neal should go up at small forward a little bit. So this might not change anything, but it's at least worth a try, right? So let's go back to the Heat to talk Bam Adebayo. So I'll move some positions around, and now I'm going to see if I can try and trade for Bam Adebayo now. So I'm going to obviously acquire Bam, and then we can obviously send out what we did before. So the expirings of Grayson Allen moving to small 40 went up. Grayson Hill went up like one overall. And then it was like one of these centers off the being there. So we can sign a trade Mark Williams, I guess, or we can see how much it develops. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this changes anything. We'll see. We'll trade like our only tradable first-round pick swaps, and we need about 13 more million. So I guess we'd have to trade Mark Williams or Dylan Brooks. Would I rather trade? I guess low key. I mean, Dylan Brooks is older. Mark Williams actually has the potential to be something, but I'm gonna trade Mark Williams, and so I'm gonna sign and trade him. So Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, 2 first, Mark Williams, and then we can throw a young player in there, another one. So it'll have to be like Malachi Marino. Does this change anything? Wow, that changed. Okay, we got Bam Adebayo. So Bam Adebayo, welcome to the team. Do we want to move him to center though? I don't know. I'm gonna keep him at power forward because we need that the most. So we added 2 power forwards to this team. Malawatch will start at center. Bam also has a solid 3-point shot. So it'll be good for now. And then so we made a move. We need to make a move 100%. So now we need to like backup guards, and probably we might end up moving. I mean, I don't know if Ryan Duck could play. We'll figure it out. I want Rashid Fleming to play. We'll obviously figure it out. Maybe we should decide to Hachimura, but maybe Fleming isn't even ready to play yet. So we need backup guards, and I feel after that we should be chilling. So Scottie Pippen Jr., I've seen him, so he will be a solid option for like the 1 year. We signed him to a minimum, but he signed that. I didn't mean to insult you, bro. Dang it. Okay, I absolutely just fumbled Scottie Pippen. Okay, hopefully he doesn't stay mad. I didn't mean to insult you, bro. I just thought you would sign a minimum contract, but is he still mad at me? He's still mad at me. He doesn't want to negotiate with me no more. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't like. Come on, man. I would have offered you 3 million, but all right. We saw it. I take responsibility for missing out. Damn. Who else? Like, bro. Okay, he has to get over it, bro. Malik Beasley would be a solid option, I guess. I want to assault you, bro. But after that, the market is really dry for. Maybe we can sign a point guard for the minute, but that's really it. It's really the only option is Malik Beasley, and then we need another guard, but there might not be a guy we can sign. So we'll sign like Spencer Dinwiddie, I guess, Cameron Payne, Rozier, Shake Milton, Jamal Shed. I mean, we can only offer the minimum now. Will he sign it? I mean, I think he'd sign the minimum. Why are they insulted, bro? You're only 74 overall. I don't understand. Okay, we'll sign Cameron Payne. That's it. This wasn't the best offseason by any means. Kobe Bray does come back. That's nice. But we do have Jalen Green go to a 86. Okay. Dylan Brooks isn't regressing, which is nice. Malawatch is up to a 79. Ruiz down to a 79. Ryan Dunn's up to a 78. Beasley's regressing. We have Iguodaro, Sheer Fleming up. Cameron Payne probably won't play. Bray is up to a 72. But let's go to the Heat and see how much Mark Williams went up. So, or did he go down? Okay, he stayed the same. So honestly, I think we made the right decision by trading him and not obviously relying on him to develop and getting the better option and Bam right away. I don't know, but all I know is this team is gonna have a lot more work to be done, 100%. I don't even know if we keep Bam at power forward. That's really the thing. But I think we start him and Malawash together and see how that goes. So we are running a grit and grind system. Is that the best system we could run? We run balance. I think I'd rather run balanced, honestly. So or grit and grind be our best system, man. So grit and grind. So grit and grind. So that might be our best system. But I think I'd rather run balance, dude. Does anybody really run a grit and grind system anymore? I don't know. I'm gonna prefer it to balance. So we're gonna do that. I guess it doesn't matter because it's the same thing. I guess Jordan Otterly isn't the best head coach to have, but we'll put his preferred system to balance. I'm gonna run that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we are running Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Bam Adebayo, Kamal Malawach, Rui Hachimura, Ryan Dunn, Malik Beasley, and then Nick Richards will be the ninth man off the bench. I still want to upgrade this bench 100%. We obviously do need like a backup playmaker off the bench, which we'll look for definitely, but I don't hate this team. We could maybe make some noise. We'll see. Shot tendencies. Booker will probably take most of the shots still. Bam Adebayo, I want him scoring, but I don't want him to be the second option. I'd much rather have that be Jalen Green. So I'm going to push Green shots and see up a bit, and then we'll have something like that going for us. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the season or at the deadline. We'll see. As Alexander wins the MVP at the end of the season. Rookie, they're going to Kevin Boozer of the Chicago Bulls. Six man going to Jaden Ivey of the Lakers. Okay. Deploy going to Wimmy. Multiple going to Cooper Flag. Clutch player goes to Devin Booker. He averaged 34.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. So yeah, he is absolutely scoring the ball right now like crazy. But it's insane, man. So does he really still not have help? But Mark Dagnall, coach of the year, Hobson's your executive, All-NBA first team. How did Booker not make an All-NBA first team with these stats, bro? Anthony Edwards made it over him. Oh, I mean, he was pretty good, but Caleb's okay. These stats are pretty good, I'll be honest with you guys. But he did make the All-NBA second team again, which is, I guess, solid, which is pretty good. All-NBA third team. He's all defensive first team, all defensive second team, all rookie first team, all rookie second team. But we did finish off as number 3 seed this year. So we're actually a really good team, which is great. We went 60-22 on the season, so a top 3 seed in the West after just 1 year is amazing. Player stats, we had about 34.5 from Booker. Jalen Green averaged 28 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm surprised this man didn't make All NBA team. Did at least make an All Star team? He didn't even make an All Star team with these stats. Wow, Jalen Green's become underrated. But yeah, he's obviously turning into a great second option. Bam Adebayo with 19, 8 rebounds, is stealing a blood. Did exactly what I wanted him to do. We had about 11 from Maria Hachimura off the bench, 10 from Dylan Brooks, who I extended at the trade deadline. He wasn't asked for much money, only 7 million, went up to 8 million. So that's a huge drop from 19 million, obviously. 7 from Malik Beasley. We had 4, 7, and 2 blocks from Malawach. We have 4 from Ryan Dunn, 3.5 from Nick Richards. But I also want to take a look at our team stats to see, our defensive rating and stuff, or however you look at that. Hold on, let me see something. How to look at it. It's okay. Offensive rating. We were number one in offensive ratings. We had the best offense in the league. Defensive rating. We were about okay. So we weren't top 10. We were okay. So we were top 15, top 14. So defense needed to improve definitely, but I agree. We are the best offense in the league, just like that. But I'll take it, man. We'll go 8-man rotation. But it's time to see if we can go far in the playoffs. So it's time to see if it's a fluke or it's real. We got the Warriors in round one. They have Stephen Curry, Podziemski, Kelly Oubre, Jimmy Butler, Jackson Davis, Moody, Kyle Larson, Robinson Earl, Andre Drummond, and Will Richard. I'm going to lie, this team doesn't look that good. I definitely think we should beat them. So in round one, we are going to go down 3-2. So, okay, we're going to force a game 7, though. I'm surprised we're in a dogfight. Yeah, surprised we're in a dogfight with this roster. My controller just died for some reason, but okay. Oh, not for some reason. It died, obviously. But in the game 7 in Phoenix, we have the lead so far, and we are going to take care of it. So 122 to 93, 35 and Booker, 35 and Jalen Green. Green's averaging 30, Booker's averaging 37, so and Bam's averaging 20. So, big three? I don't know. Oh, okay, now we got Dallas. So the fun probably ends, but they have D'Lo and Kyrie starting. Is that their long term? Or is that their starting line throughout the whole? Okay, it wasn't. They're probably not going to start that throughout the whole playoffs. But same old Mavericks team, kind of unstoppable in 2K. We'll see what happens though. Game 1, we might have a chance. They're going to take game 1. They're going to take game 2. We don't have it. I mean, can we even it back up? We can even it back up. Maybe. No, we're not 3-2 and 5. So Dallas is a different story in 2K. So annoying because who knows what happened if Dallas was so good in 2K? Would we have won? Who knows? So Kevin Durant's gonna retire. But all right, heading into the draft lottery, I'm guessing we still don't have a first round pick in this draft, but these picks should be correct now. Actually, we have to fix one pick. That's that New York Knicks pick. Other than that, we should be chilling. So we have to send this Knicks. We have to go click. We have to go user team the Knicks and send this pick back to the Wizards. But other than that, I think we're low key fine with picks, and then we'll do that. And then I'm gonna see you guys with the next step of building this team into it. Jordan now, but I think Kamal Malawach needs to be a little better to starting center, honestly. So hopefully we can see some progression from him. But other than that, I think we don't make any major changes out of this. Suns tend to shake it up literally every offseason. But I tend to not do anything crazy like that, honestly. We don't have a first round pick. Who even has our pick this year? I'll have to see. So our pick went to the Houston Rockets at pick 28. Obviously, the Rockets own our pick from some type of trade. I low-key forget. But yeah, I don't know why I forgot it. I know it's a big trade. I'm just forgetting about it. But the Rockets have our pick, obviously. Okay, so Jalen Green, he's gonna decline that playoff. Jalen Green is somebody I do want back on. So he's been really. I'm gonna extend Kobe Bryant. I want to see what he becomes for us, honestly. I want to see how much he goes go up. Hopefully, he could be a rotational player. We need him to develop really nice. Jalen Green had a really good season, so we're gonna have to pay him, which I'm gonna do that. And then Nick Richards, I kind of want to get a better backup center now. So I'm gonna renounce. So okay, I want Jalen Green back. We need to fill out the bench better this season. So we got Devin Booker, no backup point guard. Jalen Green, no backup shooting guard. Dylan Brooks, Ryan Dunn, Bam Adebayo, Riyad Chamora, Rasheed Fleming, and then we need a new backup center and a new backup guard. So Dennis Schroeder is here. Kevin Porter Jr. might not be a bad option. Would he sign the minimum? He would. So KPJ averaged 10.5 points, 30% from three. KJ Simpson's 24 years old. We'd rather have him, or we'd rather have Gary Trent Jr. I think Gary Trent would be a solid option as well. So I don't want to sign a dip bone. A dip bone sucks in 2K, man. So we might end up re-signing Nick Richards anyway. But I'm gonna go with Gary Trent for the 2-year deal. Also go like Deuce McBride, which wouldn't be a bad option either. But I'm gonna go sign Gary Trent. He'd be a solid 3-and-D player for us for like a year or two. That offer it, not an offer. Okay, so Gary Trent. And then for the minimum, we can get Kevin Porter Jr. Can I get KD Simpson as well for the middle? Would he sign? Okay, we get KD Simpson, Scottie Pippen. I know we did you last offseason, so you may not want to sign with us. And then, okay, we use our offer. So Gary Trent and then Kevin Porter Jr. was the other guy. There he is. Okay, so we get those two guys. That fills some holes to this team. Now we need a new backup center. But other than that, man, I think we're low key chilling. I mean, we could re-sign Malik Beasley for extra depth. See like Caruso here, De Silva. Well, we need a new backup center, and I'm gonna re-sign Richard just in case. But other than that, I think we're good, man. Brea, CJ Hunley will come back in their qualifying offers. But let's see. So there's center market, backup center market is so dry, man. So if Rasheer Fleming develops more than Rui Hachimura, we can trade Rui for a backup center. But other than that, Iguodala might be good enough. We'll see. We might still make a move. But Huntley and Brea are both back. Yeah, but Adebayo's up 1 overall. Jalen Green is up 2. Ryan Dunn is up 4 overall. So, my watch. This might be the starting 5, dudes. And Dylan Brooks is down to a 79. So, I think at the deadline, we consider. And we're actually more down to a 78. He's been regressing ever since he came here. Rasheer Fleming is literally the same overall as Rui. So, and Gary Trent went down. So why is everybody we signed just went down? That is so annoying. But yeah, I mean, at the deadline, there will be some moves, definitely. We have 16 players. We have to cut one player, and I think it'll be CJ Huntley. He just hasn't developed. So, okay. Well, I didn't check how much Kobe Bryant developed. I'm about to see right now, actually, how much he developed. So, we'll go to, like, play progression. He developed. Oh, he didn't go up at all. Yeah, okay. I was expecting him to go like a 75, but that's fine. I think that actually might be a really good 2028 draft class now. 2027 looks like it's pretty good. So, 2028, Jordan Kelmer. Shout out to Jordan Kelmer. He's been working every day on this, I'm quite sure. So there are some players that I have no clue who they are, but I mean, maybe. So we got Booker, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, Adebayo, Kamal Malawach. Dylan Brooks is now coming off the bench. Rui, Rasheer Fleming. So yeah, I definitely think it makes sense to make a move at the deadline for a new backup 5. So I think we go ahead and yeah, so I guess it's going to be the rotation. And at the deadline, I'm going to see if I can trade Rui Hachimura and Dylan Brooks for an upgrade. I want to make 2 trades. I want to get a 3-and-D starting small forward. So much as I love Ryan Dunn, he's not a good three-point shooter in 2K. So I want to get a 3-and-D starting shooting guard and a new backup center at the trade deadline. Hopefully we can accomplish that. And after that, I feel great to win the championship, man. Who knows? Or at least be a strong contender in the playoffs. But so far, we're off to a good start. Let's keep it up. This we could get Herb Jones from the New Orleans Pelicans. Honestly, he'd be a perfect fit. What we need is our 3-and-D spots. We can offer Rui and Dylan Brooks in a first. I might get it done. Can we squeeze Misi out of them as well? Or I don't think this would be possible. Or I don't think it would. I think it would be. I mean, who knows? The Pelicans might trade Misi if he doesn't pan out, but he'd be a great backup for us, man. This is what we need, honestly. We'd have to trade like $5 million, though. That's the only reason. We don't have $5 million to trade. I mean, we do. We have like Ryan Dunn. I mean, Ryan Dunn has had a solid season for us. Nothing crazy. But I like his deep. I feel like he'd be solid off the bench for us, though. But we are getting 2, really good players. We are trading a younger Ryan Dunn. We are getting a Herb Jones and Misi. It's what make our team better. We wouldn't be getting the backup 5 we make this trade, though. That's what we need the most. Maybe we could package up 2 minimums, get like a cheap backup. Well, we're getting a backup 5 in Misi. This will solve all our problems right now. I do it. They're close to saying yes. I didn't think they were interested, but they actually are interested. Okay. We get our 3-and-D wing and our backup shooting guard. That guy had done our 2nd-round pick, so sadly, I have to trade Ryan Dunn, but we got Herb Jones, man. We also went ahead and got Misi in the deal as well, which is pretty good. So our new rotation will be Booker, Jalen Green, Herb Jones, Adebayo, Kamal Malawach, Misi, Gary Trent, Rasheer Fleming, Malik Beasley, and I want to see if there's a better backup point guard we can get as well, using Malik Beasley and maybe Kevin Porter Jr. Or I mean, it could be Nick Richards' contract now too in there. A 2nd-round pick. Could that give me like a good backup point guard in the trade finder? Davion Mitchell might be perfect. Honestly, we can get a 1st-round pick back in return as well. So Davion Mitchell's gonna be my guy. We'll get him. So Davion Mitchell, welcome to the team. He will be our new backup point guard. We have a full rotation now. We have Booker, Green, Herb Jones, Bam Adebayo, Malawach, Misi, Gary Trent, Rasheer Fleming, Davion Mitchell, the new addition off the bench. And then Kevin Porter Jr. And then these guys aren't playing, but I love it. I love the rotation proficiency. We are running still a balanced system. So yeah, balance is the best. I thought balance would be the best, and it is. So I'll absolutely take that, man. And then yeah, right now we're 39 and 13. Let's keep it up, bro. I love the Herb Jones and VC edition. Man, another MVP for SGA. This is third MVP in a row, man. I think it is. Okay, it's fourth in a row. Never mind. Bro, rookie, they're going to Stoke. Six man going to Mikael Brown. Defensive player going to Wimby. Musgrove going to Reed Shepard. Yeah, man. Next time I do a Rockets rebuild, I'm 100% keeping Reed Shepard. I know he developed this well in 2K25. It was kind of bad, but 26 looks like 2K paid him respect. Stokes was pretty good as well. Mikael Brown. Might have to pay attention to him, but. All right. At the end of this season, we finished off as a pretty good team once again. Booker All NBA third team. We finished off as number 2 seed. So we were the third seed last year, 60 and 22 on this team, which is great. It's great. So players has up 30 from Devin Booker, 30 from Jalen Green. So yeah, no way Jalen Green to make an All-Star game this time again. Dude, they keep neither do y'all like an NBA team. They keep disrespecting. He literally averaged 30 points. How did 30 points not get you in the All-Star game? All right, well, let me guess. Bam made it, but not him. Emma Bio did not make it. He didn't. Actually, he did. He made it in 2028. Wow, that's honestly insane. 8 from it. Oh, we do not have a microwave score. That's something we need to do. We need to get a microwave score. So yeah, nobody else will like get you a bucket off the bench. Right? Nobody actually like need a 3-level score off the bench. So always gonna be a problem. But yeah, other than that, we need a 3-level score off the bench. That's what we need to address. But got the Clippers in round 1. Sexton, Pajemski, Porter Jr., Kawhi, Zubac. We shouldn't lose this team. We are gonna beat them in 5 and play the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the 4-time MVP and SGA. Keaton Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, Hardenstein, Topic, Sorber, Baba, Dron Holmes, Lewis Bailey. So Sorber will actually be out for his entire rookie season, which sucks, honestly. It's always the Thunder rookies, man. I think Sorber could have impacted what the Thunder do as Isaiah Hardenstein next season, but it's not going to happen now. But they're going to take game 1. I don't think we're going to lose the second, man. Nah, it's back-to-back round 2 losses after going on the J line like that, but it's not over. Round 2 don't win even this race back up to the 2 in Oklahoma City. If not, we have probably done 4, but we'll see what happens. It's a close game so far. It's a back-and-forth scoring game. We're going to lose it, so we're going to lose. This eliminate us. I already know what's going to happen. Nobody's casting. Oh, if we won game 7? No, we won 6. Damn! All right, we probably weren't beating Dallas anyway, but Oklahoma City goes on to lose to Dallas. They win the championship, though. I went all in for absolutely no reason, I guess, man. I thought BC and Herb Jones completely changed stuff, but I guess we just needed a microwave score. Once we figured out a 3-level score off the bench, then we're good. We could move on from Jordan Ott, go after Tyronn Lue. He'd be like the better fit if Lue doesn't sign, offer like Quinn Snyder, and we'll still offer Jordan as the case. So, Tyronn Lue is still mulling his offers, but okay, he's not going to sign. I already saw those 6 offers pop up. He's not signing, so I guess we'll just resign. I usually have success with Billy Donovan for some reason, but I'm going to bring back Jordan. I mean, if or Quinn Snyder might no, Tyronn Lue just took too long to sign, so we'll get Jordan Knott back, and I'm guessing we still don't have a first-round pick in the draft. We still don't. Our pick goes to New York this time. 2029, it's a pick swap with the Nets, and then 2030 goes to the Wizards, and then yeah, that's cooked. But it's okay, because we're not really a rebuilding team, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll have to re-sign Bam on about. I'm guessing he won't ask for almost $60 million in the offseason though, but we need to figure out a guy that can get us a bucket off the bench, man. So Iguodala want to come back. Let me make sure Bam. Okay, Bam has offers, so we'll have to offer him the max. Actually, maybe not that much. He's probably not making that much, but it's like $48 million. That's less. That's like less we was asking for. We signed. Okay, we offered him more than we were supposed to, but 2K let you offer him a second time, so we had to offer that. BC 12 mil off the backup center isn't bad. Can I still like sign? Dude, getting Julius Strawther off the bench would be huge. Can I get him? Cole Ware's literally here. Can I get like Julian Strawther score off the bench? That's really all we need at this point. Trey Mann was pretty good as well, but I really would love to get. If they let me sign Julian Strawther, that would be huge, bro. Well, we're about to see right now, so everybody's gonna resign. I'll give Brea one more chance. I did think I said it's qualifying off for Mitchell, so I'm gonna have to re-sign as well. But let's go. Let me sign all three. Thank God. Booker at points, Julian Strawther. So we got Jalen Green, Julian Strawther, and Gary Trent. We have Herb Jones. We have Bam Richard. So I guess we can move Strawther to small forward, or something like that. So we go to an 81. That's cool with me. So Strawther will be hopefully our able to score off the bench. Then after that, we have our center rotation, our power forward. They have our small forward rotation, general rotation. I guess we could sound like a backup guard to compete. So, bro, AJ Mitchell is so good in 2K. That's the guy I'm going to sign right there. So, AJ Mitchell on a 2-year deal. He'll compete. Okay, Brea, once again, we'll see if he goes up. If not, he's probably done for. Everybody's staying the same. Malawatch is up to an 85. Fleming is up to an 82. Strawther's up to an 82. So, Fleming and Strawther should help off the bench. I still want Herb Jones to start at small forward, though. Okay, so AJ Mitchell's up 1 overall. Trent is up. Other than that, Brand, he's done. I should never accept the qualifying offer, but okay. Hopefully that's the last move. Hopefully that move will lead us to a championship. If not, I have one more move in my sleeve that I don't even know if we need to do. It will be getting an upgrade from Malawatch, but since before we have to pay him, it will be trading him. But hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully we just win this championship and call it. But and then we'll see. Anything could happen here, but we're gonna see. So power ranking lens is 5th. The proficiency or balanced is a 4.5, but low key, I want to have Strawther come off the bench. I want to see if it's going to be the same thing if he had Strawther come off the bench. Like I said, he was supposed to be a bench player from the beginning. I like him a lot, but he'll be coming off the bench here. So, what about now? Is it still going to be the same system? It is. We're still going with Herb Jones in it, obviously. He's still a pretty good balanced player. So, Booker, Jalen Green, Herb Jones, Adebayo, Juan Malawat, Julian Strawther, Rashir Fleming, Ease Misi, and then we'll give AJ Mitchell these last minutes off the bench. So I love this 10-man rotation a lot, actually. So tendencies, so everything is exactly how I want it to be at this point. Fleming, we like to take up more shots from the bench. Strawther, we need him to do what he needs to do off the bench. Honestly, do whatever he needs to do. Just get a bucket off the bench, man. So we'll see y'all at the end of the season. Hopefully, this could lead to a championship. Wins the MVP at the end of the season. Dash Daniel is in Milwaukee right now. He won 6th Man of the Year. And then Rookie Year goes to Marcus Spears Jr. I don't know if this guy is real or not, but looks he's pretty good. Baba, you might have seen a sneak peek of what our record was, but we ended up being so deployed, stuff like that. But we ended up winning 66 games. So Jordan Ott also wins Coach of the Year. So I'm glad I kept him around at least, man. I was thinking about we did kind of, we tried to get rid of him for Tyronn Lue, but hopefully get him a championship, man. It's good to know. Executive video going to air on Philip. We went 66-16, so he's an All-NBA first team. Luka is with the Wizards now. All-NBA second team. Here we go. Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, Giannis, Trae Young, Giannis in Brooklyn, and then third team. But we finished off as number 1 seed in the number 1 seed, which is great. And then player stats, we had about 30 from Booker. Booker has been so good in this video, man. 26 from Jalen Green, 18 from Bam Adebayo, 14 from Strawther. Strawther did exactly what I needed him to do off the bench, man. 12 from Rashir Fleming, 7 from Herb Jones. What did he shoot from 3? He shot 30%. So it looks like he's not a 3-and-D player, but his defense is elite. So we had 7 from AJ Mitchell, 5 and 8 from Malawatch, and then 4.5 from Misi. So all right. This hopefully will be the final season. We'll see what happens here. In round 1, we got the New Orleans Pelicans, so we did make a trade with them early in the video. They have Ryan Dunn now. I guess we did get the better version because we tried to trade for Trey Murphy too, but that didn't work. We'll also give Dylan Brooks. He's not played that much. So I think we should be able to beat them. They're not really the greatest team in the world. We're going to win at 5, and now we got the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. Shea has put up great numbers again. Wallace, J-Dub. How would J-Dub and Chet been? Great number 2 and great number 3 options, man. Baba, Topic, Hardenstein, Laravia. Hopefully, we can get the win in this series and get it past round 2. So, we're going to take game 1. Game 2, we're going to take game 3. Can we sweep them? Okay, we swept them. Let's go. Okay, now we got the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks were the 3rd seed this year. So, you may hopefully think that will change something. Kyrie at 37. He's going to retire after this season. So, they have Colin Carr at the 2. Cooper Flag is obviously the main addition with his team. Zion Williamson, Lively, AD, Gafford, St. Dama, Io DeSumo. So hopefully we can beat the Dallas Mavericks here. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3. Okay, are they gonna even up? We're gonna go up 3-1. They're gonna even it up. So I'm gonna see if we can simcast this one. Atlanta's in the finals. Whoever wants to play them, but if we can go up 3-2, I would absolutely love that. This would give me a great sign heading into the next one. We're going to win 123-83. Now it's time to see if we can go ahead and beat them in 6, or are we going to go to Game 7 with Dallas. So I'm hoping we can beat them in 6. We have the lead so far, and we're going to do it just like that. We beat this Mavericks team 135-112. Something tells me that we're going to beat them this year just because I like the fit what they had with Zion, Kyrie. I don't know. It just too many people had the ball in their hands. The spacing wasn't good. I think, I had a feeling we were going to beat that team, and we did. Especially because they were the 3rd seed, and they only won 60 games. Usually they'd be a 71 team, which is crazy, but it's true. Now we got the Atlanta Hawks in the finals. So they have Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Regis, Jalen Johnson. The Hawks have been killing me in recent videos, so hopefully it's not the same thing this time. Hopefully we can get the job done. We're about to see right now if we could. Game 1, we'll go to Atlanta. Game 2, we'll even it up. Game 3, we're down 2-1. So I think it's time to simcast rest of this series. It would suck to go down like that, but looks everybody got on 3-1 against the Hawks. So the Atlanta Hawks have been killing me, man. They're the next Dallas Mavericks in the East, bro. But man, they sold us in the Pacers video, and now we might again lose the Hawks. We'll see if we can, force this game. And it's a tie game, man. We have the lead though. Run away with it. We're gonna go to overtime, man. And OT, just hold on to it. We're gonna win. Thank goodness, bro. But what a game, dude. Green and Booker have been so good in this video. But now, wait, did we lose? Wait, hold on. I have to see. Did we actually lose that game or did we win? We definitely won that. Okay, I don't know why that we lost. We thought we were down for a minute. Okay, it doesn't matter. We won. Now it's time to see if we can go in and force the game 7. So far, so good. We have the lead in Atlanta. They can always come back into this game. Look how close it is, man. But I think we are going to get it done. 128-123. We're going to a game 7 in Phoenix. So at least give me a close game. Please don't give me a blowout. I mean, I would love to blow them out. Just please don't have us get blown out, obviously. So the Hawks have the lead. It's still a pretty close game. We have the lead heading into the 4th quarter. We have a strong lead, and we are going to blow them out. We're going to return that favor, 122-102. And just like that, we brought a championship home to the Phoenix Suns. So we came back off from 3-1, and we got it done. Booker averaged 35.1 in the NBA Finals, so he won Finals MVP. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Really fun one, none the least. It's kind of worried that we're going to win this one, but we ended up getting it done. Shout out to Devin Booker. Shout out to the buyout. Especially shout out to Jalen Green coming in and being an absolute, game-changer player for us, man. So if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.